So we're getting a roster update this Friday, August 2nd, and not only is it going to cover attributes, so players are going to get upgraded and downgraded throughout the update, it will also cover the trade deadline transactions. So after Friday, all the rosters should be 100% accurate to what the trade deadline actually has once it ends today. So these are going to be my roster update predictions for the Friday, August 2nd roster update. A couple things, as always, guys, I have to talk about before we get into the update. Number one, these are just my predictions. These are not guarantees. So if you end up investing in a card that I talk about in this video and it doesn't pan out, I'm sorry. It's just a prediction. It was never a guarantee. Number two, I only talk about upgrades in my videos. I do not cover any sort of downgrades. And number three, I only talk about upgrades for guys that are going from one tier to the next. So bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to diamond. If somebody is already a diamond and they have a chance to get upgraded, I don't talk about them in this video. I just talk about the guys that might be going from one to the other. So if you guys enjoy the video, you're excited for the roster update, and you want to see more MLB The Show videos coming up, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going towards 90K, so I'd appreciate anybody that sticks around. But without further ado, let's jump into the roster update predictions, starting with bronze to silver. So the first guy we're going to take a look at is Milwaukee Brewers second baseman Keston Hiura, one of their top prospects. He is killing it so far in the major league level. I actually had him going silver in the last roster update, but they only brought him up to an 84. He doesn't need that much more to actually get that silver upgrade, and I think he could definitely get it. The dude is hitting 317 with a 381 on base, a 604 slugging, and an OPS at 985 with 11 home runs and 27 runs batted in. He stole 7 bags. He's hit 10 doubles. He's doing everything for them on the field. I think he definitely needs an upgrade against righties. He's hitting 326 against right-handed pitching, and he's only got 70 contact. He also has 19 extra base hits out of his 42 total hits against righties. And he has an OPS of 1035, so he needs a power and a contact boost to his numbers against right-handed pitching, but he definitely deserves that one against righties. 70-65 is not high enough for Keston Hiura. I think he definitely needs to be a little bit higher, and I think when he gets that righty boost, he's gonna go up to a silver, whether it be a +1 to a 75 or a +2 to a 76. I don't know. I do think Keston Hiura does have what it takes, and he should be a silver in MLB The Show. I'm going to say he gets it this week. The next guy is going to be another young player. He's also a 74 overall, so he's only 1 point off of being a silver. I'm going with Yuli Gurriel Jr. from the Toronto Blue Jays. I do think he should be a silver at this point. He's hitting 291 this year with a 340 on base, a 914 OPS with a 574 slugging. He's got 18 home runs and 17 doubles on the season. He's absolutely going off. 45 RBIs. Against right-handed pitching, he's got a 274 average with an 843 OPS, 8 home runs and 11 doubles, so he could get a little bit of an upgrade right there. He's only at 68, 67. I do think that power could probably go up. The contact may stay where it is, but the power definitely, I think, should be going up on his power versus righties. And then lefties, he's absolutely tearing it up with a 320 average, a 691 slugging, and an OPS at 1.037. He's already got a little bit better numbers against lefties in the game, but I think they could go up even more with 16 extra base hits out of his 31 total hits against lefties. I do think he could get a little bit of a power boost. So there's a couple different ways Yuli Gurriel Jr. could get that upgrade that he deserves, and I think he'll probably get it come Friday, and he will be another silver. Next up, we have a guy that is playing extremely well over for the St. Louis Cardinals coming out of the bullpen, and that is going to be Giovanni Gallegos. I'm not exactly sure how to say his name. Please let me know in the comments, but he's having a stellar season, and a 73 overall bronze does not represent what he is doing in real life for the St. Louis Cardinals. The dude has a 2.15 ERA in 50.1 innings pitched, 42 total games. He's got 72 strikeouts to only 10 walks. He's got a whip of 0.755. His hits per 9 are down. His home runs per 9 are down. His walks per 9 are down. His strikeouts per 9 are about the same as they were last year. This guy could get an upgrade in so many different places. He could get an upgrade in home runs per 9, in walks per 9, like everything this guy could get an upgrade in, he probably will. I mean, you look at it, he's gotten upgrades to his hits and Ks per 9 on inside edge. He's all the way up to a plus 14, giving him a 79 overall silver. He doesn't even need that much. He just needs his walks per 9 and his home runs per 9 to probably go up, along with his hits per 9 too. His hits per 9 could even be better because it's lower than it's ever been in his career since 2017. So Giovanni, I think, definitely deserves an upgrade. I mean, the dude hasn't allowed a run since July 2nd. It's been almost a month since an earned run has come across against Giovanni Gallegos, and that was against the Seattle Mariners back on July 2nd. So he definitely deserves an upgrade. It's time for him to get that 75. We'll go ahead and give it to him. All right, boys, it is now time for silver to gold. Let's talk about the predictions that I have. Who do I think is going to make it there? The first guy, one of the most exciting guys to watch right now, most likely, in my opinion, probably the American League Rookie of the Year at the moment, and that is Yordan Alvarez from the Houston Astros. The dude has come onto the scene and just gone crazy. He's got a 333 average with a 417 on base, a 689 slugging, and an OPS over 1100 as a rookie, remember. 12 home runs, 36 RBIs, 11 doubles. Against righties, he's got a 347 average with an OPS at 1.112, a 684 slugging, a 429 on base with 8 home runs, 9 doubles, 26 RBIs, and he's doing really well against lefties too. 294 average with a 385 on base, a 706 slugging, and an OPS of 1.090. He's slugging better against lefties than he is against righties. He's going crazy. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. This dude is killing it in every single aspect. He's hitting 570 in the last week, 364 in the last 2 weeks. This dude needs an upgrade just across the board to his hitting, not only against righties to give him even more power against righties and more contact, because 347 average, that does not equal 72 contact in MLB The Show. He could get an upgrade to lefties too. 294 average against lefties does not equal 61 contact in MLB The Show. Granted, he does have less at-bats against lefties, and he hasn't been on the Major League roster since like day 1, but he is going crazy. I do think he deserves these upgrades. I'm going to give him a +2 to an 80 overall gold. Next up, I think the guy that pretty much like everybody and their mother is banking on to go gold right now is Rafael Devers, of course. The dude is having an absolutely stellar season, a career year. He's going off, man. 332 average with a 383 on base, a 581 slugging, and a 964 OPS. He's got 21 home runs with 82 RBIs and 37 doubles. He's one of the main reasons that the Red Sox are even like still a little bit relevant this year. They've really had a rough year compared to what they had last year, and Rafael Devers has been a big part of keeping them inside that race. So he definitely is in need of an upgrade. I think this week he'll probably get it. If we take a look at his stats even deeper, the dude is hitting 351 against righties with a 412 on base and a 632 slugging, an OPS at 1.044. He's got 17 home runs and 28 doubles against righties. 69 power? No. That has to come up. That is not even close to the power that Rafael Devers should be looking at. He's got a 285 average against lefties with a 455 slugging and a 762 OPS. Only 4 home runs and 9 doubles, so he might not get a power versus lefty boost, but a 285 average, I could definitely see his contact versus lefties going up a little bit more. And overall, I think Rafael Devers has the upgrades that he needs. I think they just got to give it to him. I'm going to give him also a +2 to an 80 overall gold. I do think Rafael Devers gets there. My last silver to gold prediction for the week is going to be another Houston Astros player, and that is going to be Yuli Gurriel, having a very, very strong season. He's hitting 299 with a 333 on base, a 524 slugging, and an 857 OPS. He usually is a guy that gets on base a lot. Like the past 2 seasons, his OPS has been around 320. His slugging has been around like 450, 486, something like that. This year, he's actually getting on base the same amount, but he's hitting for even more power. He's got 20 home runs and 26 doubles this season, and his power in the show is extremely low. I think he could definitely get an upgrade there. This dude has 15 doubles and 17 home runs against righties with a 317 average and an 877 OPS, and he only has 56 power. Now keep in mind, look at his card. If he gets a +6 to his numbers against righties, which I think he could definitely get, that puts him at an 81. That puts him even higher than Alvarez and Devers, like if we're going off my roster update predictions as like truth. He could be even higher than both of them. Granted, he did start a point higher, but dude, he needs a major power boost against righties. Against lefties, he could maybe get a small power boost with 11 doubles and 3 home runs, but I wouldn't really bank on that. Against righties, he's definitely got to get a little bit of a power boost because he is absolutely tearing up right-handed pitching this season, finding the gaps, hitting the ball over the wall. I think Yuli Gurriel becomes a gold at the end of this update. And now we've got to talk about my gold to diamond predictions. Guys, Trevor Story, I'm saying it every single week until he's there. I think he should be a diamond. He's pretty much the new Ronald Acuna Jr. at this point. He got a fielding upgrade, but then he got a hitting downgrade against lefties last week, and it's like, man, they are doing everything they can to make sure Trevor Story does not hit diamond. I don't know what their hatred of Trevor Story is, but my dude needs to be a diamond. So even if we just look at his numbers, 278 average, 535 slugging, 876 OPS, he's got 22 home runs, 26 doubles with 58 RBIs. Truthfully, I really don't need to go in depth on why I think Trevor Story should be a diamond. I've been saying he should be a diamond pretty much since the game came out. They've been messing with his upgrades and downgrades. I could explain his stats and everything, but I'm not even going to do that. Just know I think Trevor Story should be a diamond, and I'm going to put him in every roster update prediction video until he gets diamond. Now let's talk about HyunJin Ryu, because I do think it is time for him to get that +1 upgrade. I was a little bit hesitant on Ryu throughout the season on if I think he should have been upgraded to a diamond or not. Obviously, he's been a solid pitcher for them. Last season, he had a 1.97 ERA in 15 games, and that's really nice, but I wanted to see if he could continue it for at least half to a little bit over half of a season, and he's definitely done that, and I do think HyunJin Ryu at this point is absolutely a diamond caliber starting pitcher in the game. He only needs a +1 to get there, and I definitely think with the season that he's putting together, he should probably get it. So he's got a 1.74 ERA, a league best. He's started 20 games, 1 shutout. He's got 129 innings pitched, 116 strikeouts to only 15 walks. This man is walking nobody, striking out a ton of batters. He's got a lower home runs per 9 stat than he had in the past year. He's got a lower walks per 9. He's actually leading the league in that. And he's striking out about the same to a little bit less than he was in the last season. So I think you give him an upgrade to his walks per 9 even more. I know 89 is already high, but he's leading the league in that, man. And there's guys with really high walks per 9 in this game. So I do think that should go up a little bit. I also think his home runs per 9 need to come up a little bit. You can leave his hits per 9 where it is. You can leave its Ks per 9 where it is. But I think walks per 9 and home runs per 9 is where he's probably going to find his upgrade, as well as maybe something like clutch, something that's a little bit more hard to quantify. So I think HyunJin Ryu definitely gets the +1 this week. I think it's time for him to be a diamond. The last guy I'm going to talk about in this video is once again Zack Greinke. I talked about him in my last roster update prediction video. He didn't get changed. He stayed at an 84 overall gold, and I think this week he could definitely get it again. I think he is very well deserving of the diamond with the way he's been pitching this year. He's got a 2.87 ERA in 141 innings. He's struck out 128 batters with only 18 walks. He's got a league best 0.943 whip. He's allowing less hits this season than he was last season. He's allowing less home runs, less walks, and striking out about the same amount of batters. He's pretty much doing everything he did good last season and doing it better this season. So a hits per 9 upgrade could be in the stars. A home runs per 9 upgrade could be there. A walks per 9 upgrade could be there, because he's literally he's got the same walks per 9 or very comparable walks per 9 to HyunJin Ryu. HyunJin Ryu has 89. Zack Greinke has 86. He could get an upgrade there too, with the strikeouts per 9 probably staying where they are. So home runs per 9, hits per 9, walks per 9, a bunch of different ways Zack Greinke could get this upgrade. I do think he should get diamond this week, 84 up to an 85. Let's just give him diamond, man. What's the problem? So those are my predictions, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you disagree with anything or you feel like I missed anybody. A big one that a lot of people are talking about lately is Sean Doolittle. I don't think Sean Doolittle is going to be a diamond. He has a little bit of a low ERA, which is nice, but every other stat, hits per 9, Ks per 9, walks per 9, he's not even doing as good as he was last year. He's just not not allowing as many runs. So I don't think Sean Doolittle is going to get diamond this week. But if you want to invest in him or something, then keep that in mind. Same with Aaron Nola. I don't think Aaron Nola is going to get it. He just allowed 4 earned runs in 6 innings in his last start. 2 starts ago, he allowed another 4 earned runs in 5 innings. He's just not diamond caliber pitching, or he's not putting together a diamond caliber season quite yet. So a couple guys to maybe keep your eye on for, you know, a couple updates down the line. But as of right now, the guys I talked about in this video are my predictions. So let me know down in the comments what you think. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Peace.